Welcome to Tiny Tours. I'm Betsy Morton, a docent at the Meadows Museum, and today we will be taking a look at the portrait of King Philip IV by Diego Rodríguez Silva y Velázquez. It is painted with oil on canvas. The size is 24 3/8 inches tall by 19 1/4 inches wide. It is a portrait bust, meaning only the sitter's head and chest are visible. This is a very important portrait of a very important person by a very important painter. The painter, Diego Velázquez, was born in Seville, Spain in 1599. His artistic talent was noticed at a very young age. He painted many subjects, including religious works, portraits, and scenes from everyday life. In 1623, Velázquez painted a portrait of King Philip IV that was so successful it won him an appointment to the royal court in Madrid, where he painted and served the king for the rest of his life. This portrait depicts King Philip IV at the age of 18. The artist presents a realistic portrayal of the youthful king with fair skin, full lips, and slightly wavy light brown hair. He wears a black doublet sewn of two fabrics, one appearing shiny like silk or satin, and the other fabric looks matte or flat like velvet. Around his neck, the king wears a golilla or starched white collar, which replaced the elaborate stiff lace collars worn by previous Spanish royalty. Velázquez paints this golilla as thin, almost translucent fabric that seems very lightweight. The king's high status is conveyed through the small gold emblem, or Order of the Golden Fleece, that hangs by a silk cord around his neck. This insignia was worn by all Spanish royalty for centuries. Velázquez sets the king against a dark, neutral background using light and shadow to add dimension and presence. Velázquez went on to paint many full-length portraits of the king. These paintings were used as a royal, powerful presence or stand-in for the king himself wherever they were exhibited. Many of these paintings are currently on view at museums in the United States and around the world. For example, the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York and the Museo Nacional de Prado in Madrid. King Philip IV was an avid supporter of the arts, and he is credited with establishing the Golden Age of painting in Spain. Velázquez was an important part of this movement until his death in 1660. Thank you for listening. Plan to join us for more of the Meadows Museum's Tiny Tours.